Yes guys, and welcome to RGHandhelds once again. Today we're checking out TrimUI's new handheld, upcoming handheld that's going to be released very shortly. This is just an early preview of the device. I've had this for a couple of weeks, just trying it out. But this, we're just going to check it out today and do like a early preview of the device and just go over the aspects of the device and maybe show a few games playing on it. But I've been told the release is very imminent, and we're looking around about, I believe, $80 for the device. That could be subject to change, so I will get a concrete price on it, but that's what I've been told anyway. So the specs first. Let's just power it up while we go over the specs, guys. I actually had it on standby actually, and you have these lighting in the joysticks as well. So TrimUI Smart Pro screen has a 4.95 inch IPS 1280 by 720 is the screen ratio. The SoC comes in with an all-winner A133 Plus. And I believe it's Linux only. CPU is the Cortex A53. RAM, I don't have any information, but I presume it's around about 2 gigabytes, maybe even 1 gigabyte. That I will need to find out. Storage, it has internal EMMC, I believe, of 8 gigabytes, I've been told. And it has your micro SD card as well in the device. Battery comes in at 4,000 milliamps, so plenty of power to keep the device going for plenty of gaming. So quick look around the device, guys. As you can see here, you've got your lighting, RGB lighting, so they do change color. You can actually set them in menu to change color, which is pretty good. D-pad is pretty smart, the TrimUI D-pad, and you have the TrimUI button right there, as you can see. You have your start and select buttons here, and your ABXY, and for shoulder buttons they are stacked. You can see here R2, R, and L and L2. You got your power button just above the top there. You got a USB host and your 2 volume up and down buttons. As for the bottom, you got your 3.5mm jack. You got your SD card, micro SD. You got a little mic here, your DC input for your power charging. Don't quote me on this one. I'm trying to find out what this switch is. I'm not too sure. And I presume this is just a, don't forget this is a prototype, so this is just a cover. It's not actually got anything, but I have been told it's going to be HDMI here, so you can plug it into the TV. So that's pretty cool. So that's that. And what else do we have? You have your analog sticks, and they do feel very much like PSP Vita sticks. I presume they are PSP Vita sticks. So that's that. The back is pretty much plain. TrimUI Smart Pro with the logo on the back there. And the buttons feel okay, nothing drastic. You can see here they feel pretty much okay. Got a little clickiness to them, and these are like analogs, not really good, but they are doable for racing games. I have tested them, but that's that, guys. So now we're going to check out the UI. Let's quickly take a look at the UI. So here's your main interface. And you can change the look by pressing one of these buttons here. There you go. So you can go to a 2 single line menu, you press this button and then it goes to the dual line menu option, and then you just scroll right for your emulators. And these are all the emulators on the device, guys. I'm not going to go through all of them today. This is just an early view of the system, but we can go ahead and check some out today. This is the settings page. So you got display, where you can change brightness up and down. You can turn these lights off I was talking about back on again, and the brightness of them as well, which is pretty cool. You got your volume, which you can turn up and down, and your Wi-Fi, guys. Switch on Wi-Fi and it does work. I have tested it. There you go. Turning it off. You could actually turn it into a hotspot as well, which is pretty cool. You have Bluetooth in the system as well, which is another cool thing that you can use it for. Themes, we just have a default theme, but there will be more themes to follow. You can actually map the keys as well with the key mapping. And then you got your system, where you can power off the device, change the language. We have Chinese and English at the moment. And you have frequency, you can change the frequency, different clock speeds, and it does let you set them. I just keep it on default for now. And it actually has net play, where you can play multiplayer with other people online. That will just refresh your ROM collection. And a factory reset. Hardware test to test all the controls and buttons. And this adjusts your joystick to optimize it, and it has a flash mode. When you want to flash the device, it puts it into a flash mode. And device info, and this is the info we have. TrimUI Smart, it's the TG5040 model number, serial number, version, the Linux version we have on here, there you go, and the CPU speed. Memory 992 megabytes. SD card, so we can confirm it has 1 gig of RAM. I presume that's it right there. And my SD card is a 128 gig card in there, so we know it's got 1 gig of RAM now. So that was the settings, guys, and let's go back to the actual arcade emulators. So starting off, we had some arcade. We can certainly check out some arcade here. What can we check out? Let's see what we have on here. Knuckle Bash. Wonder Boy 3. Let's check out something else. Arcade Final Burn Neo. I mean, these games were on here already, so I'm just looking for something that I know. You know what, let's just try Wonder Boy for now. I'm going to compare this in size comparison to other handhelds. So this is it, guys. I have to really say, I do really like the feel of the device, and it really reminds me of a PSP Vita, PSP Slim. It's just really cool. And the screen is nice, clear, vibrant, as you can see. If we press these two together, there you go. You got the TrimUI button here, which will get you out of the menu. And don't forget, this is an early version of the software, so you know, any crashes or anything, it's still being updated, I know, daily. So that's something to bear in mind, guys. So you have CPS 1, 2 and 3. You got Dreamcast. I suppose we can check out some Dreamcast. Let's try the old Dolphin game, the classic. Seems to have some light leak in the corner, but again, this was a handmade version of the device that was put together and sent to me, early prototype. It will come in 3 colors, guys: black, white and like a retro DMG color. So you have 3 colors there to choose from. So this is Dreamcast Dolphin. You guys know this game, or you should by now. So let's exit out of that. Come out and let's check something else out. Let me know what you think of the device, guys. Any questions you want to ask, or you want me to check something out, I'll certainly check it out for you. So let's just try some Mega Drive to get some Mega Drive going on in here. Let's just try something easy and straightforward like Sonic. And you can see it's got inbuilt bezels as well. It uses RetroArch, so it does have the bezels. You can turn them on and off as you please. I have gone ahead and mapped the joysticks as a D-pad on here as well, which you can do in the settings. So you can see, guys, it runs really smooth. I've not seen any kind of screen tearing or any lag in the system. It's just very nice, clean, playable device. Quite impressive actually. And the aim is we're going to try and get a custom firmware going on here, a bit similar to Tomato, custom firmware that we did on the TrimUI Smart. And there are plenty of developers getting this device. I've gone ahead and arranged development devices to go out to all the top devs. So we may see other OSs like Mini UI find its way over to here, and maybe some more. So devices have been shipped to developers as we speak. So that's Sonic, guys. I don't want to bore you to death with that. Let's just go ahead and check something else out. So you got Master System. A lot of you probably want to see Game Boy Advance, so let's have a quick butchers at this. Just trying to find something. Damn. Let's see what we can find. Let's try some, got the old Mega Mans. Mario Kart, that's what I was looking for. So Game Boy Advance, guys, on the TrimUI Smart Pro. You can see the bezels on the left and right there. Like I say, they can be turned off. They're transparent as well, so they don't interfere too much. It's been a while since I played this. So that is that, guys, just moving along. That was Game Boy Advance. What else? Let's see some Game Boy. I know a lot of you probably want to see some Game Boy running on here as well. Something quick. Something quick. Looking for asteroids. There you go. Classic. Here we go. Crash and burn. So that is Game Boy, guys. You see right there. What else do we have on here? Not had much chance to really get much on here, but Raiden Fighters. Let's see what we have on here. Can try some shoot 'em ups, I guess. Guess that one ain't gonna work. It's asking for a countdown. Let's try version 2. And that's the same as well. Let's try some Afterburner, guys. Nice and simple. You can see it's nice and smooth, no lag, no skipping, and this is still in beta early software versions, so do expect more optimisations as we go along. I've been updating this device more or less daily. They keep sending me a new firmware and adding new features to it. So I'm really looking forward to what they're doing. They seem to be adding new emulators to the software each time as well. It can actually do DOS as well. So that is MAME with Afterburner, guys. Must move ahead and check out more stuff. So we have some N64. Let's check out some Mario 64, guys, just to show you what this thing's capable of.
It's me, Mario!
And it's Mario.
Hello!
Quickly getting into here and showing you demo.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I am going to kick you. Toadstool. Peach.
So after we check out a few more games, we're gonna just compare it to other devices that are similar in size on the market, because I feel that's quite important for those people who just want to know, you know, what kind of size it is compared to other devices. I really do like the slimness of it. It's so nice. These can be turned off, these lighting, if you don't like the lighting. And they actually change colors though, you can get it to change color. So Mario 64, guys, you can see it runs absolutely beautiful on here. A full 60 frames per second. Moving on to the next level. A lot of systems start slowing down on this second level. Let's see how this handles it. No apparent slowdown on here. Running nice and smooth, as you can see, guys. So let's move on. N64 is brilliant on here, so you'll be happy to know that, guys. Plenty of power for that. PGM, the old PGM arcade machines. I suppose we can go ahead and check out one game on here. So who shall we have? Let's just pick some random person. There you go, guys. That was a bit of PGM. Moving along. Got PC Engine, some DS, Neo Geo Pocket, PlayStation. I suppose we could go and check out some Bloody Roar 2. So it seems to have run everything that I've thrown at it so far with these. As you can see, guys, runs beautiful. Very nice indeed. What else do we have? Super Famicom, and we got some PSP on here, guys. Suppose we can try Tekken 5 on PSP and see how it runs. You'll be quite surprised, actually. on how well it runs. It's all down to optimization in the software, I presume. They have been working pretty hard on the getting it up to date and optimized. Let's just put anything in here.
Get ready for the next battle.
So you can see it runs really well. This is just training mode. So that is Tekken 5, guys, running on the PSP emulator. I think I'm going to leave it there. I've demonstrated what it can actually do. You can see yourself. It runs games really well. Very impressive, to be honest. Got some DS on here as well. What else? Suppose we can try some Super Famicom as well. Something quick like Aero Fighters. Like I say, it comes in 3 colors, guys: black, white, and the DMG color. There'll be 3 colors. Around about $80, which I think is a really good price for the device. I've been told that's AliExpress pricing, $80, which is a fair price if you ask me. Extremely smooth gameplay. And you can actually rotate the screen vertically here, guys. In RetroArch settings, go to tape mode and go ahead and rotate the screen if you want that more vertical type gameplay. So that was Super NES. I'm going to leave it there. I've demonstrated more or less. You can see the lighting on here. It's really nice. Just there. So you have your lighting there, which can be changed to the colors you want, but it goes on a random, so it alternates through random colors as well, which is pretty cool. So let's just compare the device to other devices, guys. First, let's get out the way of the TrimUI devices we all know. So you have the TrimUI S, the TrimUI Smart, and the TrimUI Smart Pro. These are their current devices, guys, available at the moment. So you can see they started off small with this nice, really slim credit card sized device, which I really love. And then the Smart Pro, which everyone really got into. We all did a custom firmware together called the Tomato OS. Really made this device stand out and popular. We want to do similar to this as well. But you can see they stepped up the game. They gave us much better controls with the lighting. The device itself, it feels so good in the hands. It really reminds me of a PSP, guys, PSP Slim. It just feels so perfect in the hand, and the controls are all exactly same as a PSP as well. That's why I really like it. Even the screen, down to the screen, is like a PSP as well. Nice, big, clear, vibrant screen. and we have the beauty of Linux on here. So that's just a comparison to the devices they do have out at the moment. And now what we'll do, we'll go ahead and drop in a PSP Vita. This is the old one, the 3 OLED version, guys. It does have a case on it, you can see there, but that's just a quick size comparison. And you guys all know this device. That's the Android device, we all know. And the retro boy, which is a phone inside. Retroid boy. So I just wanted to do a quick size comparison and see where this device actually fits into. You can see right there, so you can go PSP Vita, which is your old OLED version down bottom. Here's a Smart Pro. I think that fits in around about that size. Your Android device is above there, and you can see that is a comparison, guys. So kind of size you're looking at. It is probably slimmer, the slimmest device out of all of them as well. You know, so which is pretty cool. Let's just put these out the way. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, for you. All the information I have so far on the device is that it's going to be released, I've been told, this weekend. Truthfully, that might slip, so don't quote me on that. That's what I've been told. Hopefully it is released very shortly, and it will be hitting Amazon, AliExpress. Prices will be different from, obviously, Amazon prices are always inflated. If you want to get it the cheapest, I recommend AliExpress, and I've been told around about $80 you'll be looking at, which I think is a great price for a great device. I'm really enjoying this. You can just pick it up and play. Getting optimized. We will be looking at doing a custom firmware for it. We have quite a few developers who have the device on the way, so I'm sure with all of us we'll come up with something great to play on the device. We're also sending it to some of the mini UI devs, the guys behind the mini UI firmware, mini OS on the Pocket devices that you all know, the MIUI Mini. So that's it, guys. Let me know in the video what you think of the device. Will you be getting one? What do you think about the price? Hit that like button, guys. As always, hit that subscribe button. And guys, we will see you soon.